Hello BookTube, my name is Adrian and welcome back to my channel. So it is Tuesday, which means I have another Tag Tuesday video for you. Today I'm doing the About Me BookTube tag. This video is created by Harriet Rosie, I believe is her channel name, but I will link the original video for you down below so that you can go and check her out and give her some love. So this tag is 10 questions all about me as a person and things, you know, not necessarily book or YouTube related. So I kind of wanted to do this since I am getting back in the groove of filming and posting videos on a normal schedule and kind of give you guys some insight into me. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and get right into the questions. The first question is, what do you study / what is your job? I am a stay-at-home mom. I stay home with my 2.5-year-old son, and we are expecting a little girl in November, so I will soon have 2 little ones to take care of on a daily basis. When I was in college, I studied English literature. I never finished my bachelor's degree. I hope to one day. I looked at doing online courses, but while I liked taking online courses, when I did take them for a while, I really just prefer being in the classroom for the literature courses because I like the communication and talking back and forth face to face with people. So hopefully one day I'll finish that, but we'll see. It's not a high priority to finish my degree because I really do enjoy just staying home with my kids. But yeah, I'm a stay-at-home mom. That's my job. Question number 2 is, what is your favorite social media? For me, I think my favorite social media other than YouTube, because I spend a lot of time on YouTube, is probably Instagram. I don't post a whole lot on Instagram. I'm trying to do better about that. But I love looking at other people's pictures and going through and liking things and seeing all of the gorgeous shelves and books and how creative people on Instagram are, because goodness knows I am not that creative. But I think they're definitely my favorites. I did discover a new one thanks to Bookish Taylor. I'll link her channel down below as well. But she mentioned a new, I don't know how new this app is, but a new app called Litsy. And it's basically like GoodReads and Instagram had a baby. And oh my gosh, it is so much fun. I'm having a great time with it. And I've only been using it for like 3 days. So you should really check it out if you want to. It's on Apple and Android, so you could do both. I have an Android and a lot of things are just on Apple for book stuff. I don't know why, but this is on both, so you could absolutely do it. I love it. It's really fun to look through. So I'll link my, or I guess I won't link, I'll leave my Litsy name down below as well if you want to get Litsy and check me out on there too. But yeah, so I guess that's my favorite. Instagram or I guess Litsy now for all my favorites. Question number 3 is, if you had another YouTube channel, what would it be about? I don't know. I mean, my husband and I had entertained the idea for a while of having a gaming channel together. So maybe I'd start a gaming channel with my husband. I play video games occasionally with him after our kid goes to bed, but maybe that. Maybe a mommy channel, maybe? I don't think I would be very good at a mommy channel. I'm a very basic mom. Like, I don't feel like I would have a whole lot of information to give on being a mom, sorry. So I think the best option would be a gaming channel with my husband. I think that would be probably, if I had another channel, that's what it would be. Question number 4 is, do you play any instruments? I do not. I do not have the skills to play an instrument. I can't read music at all, which is funny because I sing. I like to sing a lot. I can sing great, but I cannot read music to save my life. In order to read music when I'm singing, you have to play the first note for me, and once I get the first note or two, like hearing it, I can then follow the notes, but I can't actually tell you, oh, that's a C, that's an A, that's an E, whatever. So yeah, I don't play an instrument, but I sing. Question number 5 is, what hobbies do you have other than reading? Like I said, I play video games. My favorite are like Harvest Moon, Stardew Valley kind of games. Fable is a good one that I really liked. So video games, I like video games. Definitely a hobby. I crochet. That's a hobby. I don't do that often because it's very time consuming, but I crochet, and that's a fun thing that I like to do. I think that's it, honestly. I don't have a whole lot of free time other than that. Most of my free time I spend reading. Question number 6 is, what is your favorite TV show? Right now, my favorite TV show is on Freeform. It's called Stitchers. I love Stitchers. It is a great show. I'm an episode or 2 behind, so I need to get caught up, but I love Stitchers. We got Hulu a couple months ago, and I just binged right through Stitchers because they have all of them on there, and it was great. So Stitchers is probably my favorite TV show right now. Question number 7 is what got you into reading? My mom. My mom absolutely got me into reading. I am very, very dyslexic. If you don't know what that is, it means that my brain has issues comprehending words, written word. So I see words and letters upside down, backwards, mixed up. When I'm reading on a page, sometimes my eyes will skip and I'll be like 2 or 3 lines down all of a sudden and sentences won't make sense. I have a very unique case in where certain words on pages will just be completely covered up with color and I can't see the word, and so I have to guess the word based on context. So yeah, I have had dyslexia for a really long time. My mom identified it in me when I was young because my family has dyslexia. Like, it's a genetic thing. My uncle has it, my grandfather has it. So it's a genetic thing. My mom knew what it was, and you know, she could identify it. She started to see signs in me when I was learning to write. Actually, when I was in the 1st grade, she started to see it in me, and so she started working with me on it. One of the ways she did that was she would take me to the library, and she would pick out books. She'd find a book that she thought I would like the story of, and then she would find the corresponding audiobook, like the cassette tape, because, you know, when I was little, it was all cassette tapes. So she would find the cassette tape audiobook, and she would find the physical book, and we'd check them out from the library and take them home, and I would have to sit in my room with the tape and listen to the audiobook and follow along on the page in the physical book with my finger. And that was, you know, because part of the whole dyslexia thing is, in order to fully comprehend, dyslexics need sight, sound, and movement. We have to have all 3 of the learning styles in one to properly comprehend and properly learn. That got all that. I could hear the book, I could see the words on the page, and I was moving with my finger and following along. And if she came to check on me and I was not following along and I could not point to her on the page and show her right where the book was, I would start the tape over. We'd rewind back to the beginning of the tape and we'd go again, because we weren't having that. We weren't playing around. So it sounds harsh, but it worked. And from there, I just became obsessed with reading and stories and, you know, the worlds that books can create for you. And I read everything from then on. It's why I still love audiobooks. I still listen to audiobooks all the time because it's good for me. You know, as a dyslexic person, I listen to audiobooks a lot while I'm doing other things because I can focus on those things, because it's, you know, I can comprehend those. So yeah, definitely my mom got me into reading with the help by trying to combat my dyslexia, which I would say she did a spot-on job fighting that off for me. Question number 8 is what is your favorite and your least favorite genre? My favorite genre is probably contemporary. I love contemporary. They're quick, they're easy, they're fun. Usually some of them are pretty hard hitting stuff, but I would definitely say contemporary is probably my favorite. I read a lot of contemporary and I almost always enjoy contemporaries. My least favorite is probably sci-fi. I don't really care for sci-fi. It has to be a very special kind of sci-fi book for me to like. For example, I love the Illuminae and Gemina books, which are behind me here. I love those, and those are sci-fi, but they're told in such a unique way that, you know, I could get into it. Most sci-fi is a little too sciencey for me. I have a hard time with science fiction when the science is really heavy. So probably least favorite is science fiction. Question number 9 is what books defined your childhood? I just did a video about like last Wednesday for Top 5 Wednesday was Top 5 children's books, and so I talked about 3 of my favorite children's books in that, and I would say those, I mean, I talked about Lily's Crossing in that, I talked about Homeless Bird in that as well. Those are definitely 2, those were one of the first 2 that, you know, I just talked about my mom with the audiobooks. Those were one of the first 2 that she grabbed for me at the library, and they're the ones I remember really well and that I stuck to. I would also say the Magic Treehouse books. I read all of them. I think I got through 30 something before I outgrew them. Magic Tree House books, definitely. And then question number 10, the last question is, tell us an interesting fact about you. An interesting fact about me? I don't know. I feel like you got a lot of interesting facts in this video. I'm dyslexic, I'm married, I have a child, I'm pregnant, I can sing, I crochet. I'm a video game person just as much as I'm a book person. There's another interesting fact about me. Oh, I guess this is weird. I'm not going to show you because I know people are grossed out by this, but I have 2 different size feet. I know people are grossed out by feet, so I'm not going to show you, but I have 2 different size feet. My right foot is a full size, shoe size smaller than my left foot, so shoe shopping is a nightmare. I hate going shopping for shoes, for closed-toed shoes. Open-toed shoes aren't as bad because, you know, who cares? But yeah, closed-toed shoes I hate shopping for because my feet are 2 different size. I need a soulmate. I need somebody who has the same issue I do. But yeah, my feet are 2 different sizes. It's weird, really weird. There you go, interesting fact about me. Alright, so that is all I have for you in this video today. I hope you had enjoyed this video, and if you are interested in doing this tag, absolutely go ahead and do it. And let me know that you did it so I can check it out, because I would absolutely love to see your video. I will see you in my next video later this week. Bye.